My name is Martez. I was born and raised in Columbus, Ohio. I now reside in Rochester, New York. I attended The Ohio State University. I got a bachelor's degree in social work, and a master's degree in social work as well from Long Island University in Brooklyn. And now I am a first year PhD student at the University of Rochester, where I focus on doing research, family-based intervention, for family-based HIV interventions. I, was raised by a single mother, very loving family, close to all of my cousins, both on my mom's side and my dad's side. I didn't have a super adverse childhood. I grew up in a working class family. When I was in undergrad, during maybe my second year of college, I was actually in a relationship, which wasn't the best relationship. After we split up, I fell into a really deep depression. And at that moment, I just stopped taking care of myself. I stopped taking precautionary measures. I stopped using condoms. I stopped getting tested with my partners. And I stopped getting tested myself, flat out. And I remember it like it was yesterday. I had finished up an HIV testing internship where I actually learned how to do HIV testing. And I finished up my finals, and the next day I woke up and my lymph nodes were swollen. And I just knew what was going on. I knew what I had been doing. I knew my risk, and I knew I hadn't been taking precautions that I needed to be taking. And so I waited about 20 days. I went to the health department and I got tested, and sure enough, the results came back positive. And at that very moment, I had a decision to make. I could either let this virus take me out, or I could take this virus out. And I chose the latter of the two. And from that point on, I was relentless with sharing my story. I spoke to any and everybody about my status, about the importance of being safe when it comes to having sex. I spoke to anybody that I came across that I felt safe sharing, not even safe, forget feeling safe, anybody who I came across that I felt needed to hear my story, I shared them with it. And I did that with the intent of sharing my struggle with other folks so they wouldn't have to go through the same thing that I went through. Sometimes I felt like I didn't have all the support that I needed to truly prevent this from happening to myself. Even with all the knowledge, even being an HIV tester, I still felt like there were some vital components that were missing in my life. And my goal is to be the shining light for other folks who are in the dark right now. So if my story can save a life, then I'll share it with the world.